Good afternoon. I've got two white wines from Spar. They've both cost £5.79. They're both from South Africa. The fruity white is 12.5% and it tells me that it's smooth and fruity, good with pasta and cheese. And the crisp white is 13% dry and lively, good with fish and poultry. So I'm going to compare them. They're both from the same country. We can only guess what their grapes are, but at a very random guess I would say this is probably Chenin Blanc and this is probably Sauvignon Blanc, but there could be some Pinot Grigio in there as well. Who knows? They don't tell you what the grapes are. So this is almost like a blind tasting. It's rather fun. Let's try the crisp white first. Very simple and quite attractive bottles. I often find these cheaper wines, when well chilled, are, excellent summer drinking. They're probably none too bad in the spring either. So you've got a nice Orchard Fruits Gold there. Quite a bit of lively fruit on the nose. Yeah, it's a very clear and it's giving me a little bit of Chardonnay in there, but the dry crispness is certainly Sauvignon. It's like biting into a really firm, beautiful apple, actually. It doesn't taste appley, but it's just that, the crisp crunch that you get when bursting into the hard flesh of a crisp apple. Now let's have a look at this fruity wine. So rather nice orange bottle. Quite a different hue, very much more a silver. Quite a different nose as well. There's a little bit of lychee in there. Well, that is a very warming wine. Perfect for this time of year, which is early spring. These would both grace an alfresco summer table, definitely. And they are remarkably different. I can only highly recommend that you try them both yourself. Do a tasting just like I'm doing. Because by doing this sort of thing, finding fairly similar or, comparative wines, and then discovering the differences between them, you start to build a really assured palate. Don't knock the fact that they're in very simple labelling and they're very cheap. A well-chilled white wine, no matter what it costs, should have some sonority that you will enjoy. Both of these wines are highly enjoyable completely on their own without food, and that's a very, very good sign, I think. So yeah, I'd be more likely to say this was a Chenin Blanc. There's just a little bit of honey in there and perhaps some orange blossom to go with the label. Whereas this one, the labelling itself suggests apples and pears. And up the stairs and catch them napping unawares. Who cares? I think that one is tasting like a Sauvignon Blanc with a bit of Pinot Grigio.